Hey everyone, I stopped at the Frankensons Collectibles show this weekend after I stopped at LA Comic Con, and I figured a lot of the new stuff that Toy Hideout got in would be gone, but they did have Scar Trooper Mike still in stock, so I picked one of him up to show you guys. I don't have a lot of attachment to the Scar Squadron, also known as Task Force 99, but I think the art on the box here is really beautiful. We get to see a lot more of the actual squad. With Sergeant Creel, we just had some artwork that was kind of specific to Creel on the front, showing him dueling here with his lightsaber, but on the front here we get to see the whole squad, which makes me feel really good about the idea of getting the other 3 of these in the future. The plastic-free packaging here on the comic line, you can see it has this weird cardboard tab instead of the Velcro. I really don't like that, and the way it's kind of flared out at the end, when you put it in and out, it definitely kind of like rips the plastic a little bit, or I guess the cardboard rather, and definitely not plastic. You can see here how, it holds itself closed, but then you do have to be a little bit careful. It's kind of like the Marvel Legends packaging where it's a little bit difficult to open without damaging the box. So if you do plan on opening this but also want to keep the box in mint condition, that's going to be something you have to know about. I really don't like these plastic-free packaging labels that they have to also put on the packaging, but I'm glad they at least put that on the bottom here so you don't see it when it is closed on your shelf. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button. I have some more Black Series reviews coming out very soon. This figure did come with a pack of fruit snacks. Just kidding, these are the accessories, the backpack, and the blaster. The blaster looks like one that we've seen many times before. It does have the little detail of the silver paint there right in the middle. So this backpack actually has a really unique way of attaching to the figure, which I will show you in just a little bit. But first, let's expand the wings here. It was a little tricky, so I'm checking the box here to see how it's supposed to look. And I definitely had a little bit of difficulty, and then once I did pull it, it just popped all the way out. And so you do want to be a little bit careful there, but once it popped out, it snapped right back into place, and it actually looked better once it had to kind of like come all the way out versus on the left side here where I only pulled it out a little bit. And you can see there's like a little bit of space difference between the 2 halves there. So let's roll out our figure here. The tissue paper does have the Black Series logo like we've seen before with the plastic-free packaging. So this figure looks pretty great. It's obviously, the Stormtrooper body that we have seen many, many times before. Luckily, it is a great body, pinless joints, great articulation. Nothing new on the back there. So I think the only new thing here is the helmet, and then this little piece here on the side that is just an overlay, so it does slide up and down, so they just kind of put that on top of the existing sculpt. And then of course we do have a little bit of paint deco on the chest there. The helmet is a new sculpt. We have the indentation here on the top. I wasn't sure if that was just paint when this was first revealed, but it is an actual sculpt, and then of course the little earpiece there. As far as articulation, nothing new here. This is still the same fantastic Stormtrooper body. Let's look at the backpack now. So this attaches just with pressure here, so there's no peg, so you can see the sculpt on the backpack there. It actually just clicks into place. It was a little bit tricky to get it to click into place though, so it does require more force here to actually place it initially. And I guess the reason they did that is because the Stormtrooper body doesn't have a backpack peg and they don't want to redo the sculpt, so they just kind of, designed this to click into place. It's a little wonky. I do like that the backpack doesn't have the big peg sticking out in case you were to ever display that on its own, I guess, but once you do get it on, it is quite a firm hold. I was trying really hard here to actually shake him off, and it does hold a lot better than the actual peg does, so, if you're okay with that initial just difficulty, a little bit of heat might actually make a big difference there. And here I was trying to even out the sides, so I ended up pulling it all the way out and then clicking it back in. I guess we should get him posed up here. So he does have that nice open hand to hold the blaster that the other Stormtrooper bodies have as well, but I think he's getting a little bit lonely here and he misses his Sergeant Creel, so let's go ahead and bring in Creel. I don't know where I placed the lightsaber for this. I think it might be in my lightsaber bin where I keep all of those so they don't get damaged while I have these in storage. But we'll get him posed up kind of how he is on the box here without the lightsaber. It would be nice if Creel could have his lightsaber hanging off his belt like in the photo here, or in the drawing I guess. So this will be an interesting pack. I guess there are 6 of these when they are all completed. That large guy in the back is definitely going to require a new sculpt, so maybe we'll get that someday, but I think we'll get these other Stormtroopers in the meantime. If you click that like button, it really helps me out, and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you all next time.